seat you. Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a QRI word list for a 6th grade student. Our volunteer is Miss W, and Miss W is going to begin with reading word number 1 at the top of the list.
Tolerate,
Keep going.
possession, condenses, memories, abolish, pyramids, emerge, boundary, humidity, insistent, irrigated, thrived, restricted, evaporate, gauges, preserved, proclaimed, courageous, pharaohs, conquer.
Are there any words that you'd like to self-correct? Would you like to go over them again? You feel comfortable?
No, I feel comfortable.
All right, thank you for that one. Now there's a passage here. Would you find the passage? All right, and you're just going to go through the passage. You're going to read each word. If you have a problem with a word, you do have a chance to go ahead and self-correct it. If you don't know the word, just continue on, and we'll go from there. Hold on, let me get to the passage.
So I read it out loud.
Yes, you're going to read the passage aloud, and then I'm going to have some questions for you, some comprehension questions.
Okay.
The passage should be on humidity and weather.
And the temperature.
Oh, temperature and humidity, sorry. Okay.
Temperature and humidity. When you go outside, the air temperature is often the first weather condition that you notice. In the summer, if the sun has been out, the air usually feels warm. On hot days, the air temperature can be above 90 degrees. If there are clouds, the air often feels cooler because the clouds have blocked some of the heat from the sun's rays. The air is cooler at very high altitudes because the air is less dense and the warm ground is too far away to affect air temperature. Also, there are fewer molecules to absorb the sun's energy. Humidity is moisture in the air in the form of a gas called water vapor. The water vapor comes from oceans, lakes, rainfall, and other sources from which water evaporates into the air. Sometimes the air has more water vapor than at other times. The amount of water vapor that the air can hold depends largely on the air temperature. The warmer the air temperature, the more water vapor it can hold. Meteorologists refer to relative humidity when reporting how much water vapor is in the air. Relative humidity is a ratio that compares the amount of water vapor in the air to the largest amount of moisture the air can hold at that temperature. A 65% relative humidity means the air is holding 65% of the water vapor it can hold at that temperature. Once the air has reached 100% relative humidity, it can't hold any more water vapor. When this happens, water vapor condenses or changes from a gas to a liquid. The temperature at which water vapor condenses is called a dew point. Water droplets form on a plant when the night air cools and reaches its dew point. From Scott Forsman Science Teacher Edition.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You did very good. All right. Now I'm just going to ask you a few questions about the paragraph you just read, the story you just read about the humidity. Okay. Borrow this for a second. What is the section mostly about?
It's mostly about the humidity in the air. talking about water vapor.
Okay. Okay. What is humidity?
Humidity is the amount of water vapor in the air.
Okay. Why does it feel more humid when the humidity is high in warm weather rather than cool weather?
Because it it doesn't condense and turn into a liquid like it does at nighttime. It just stays in the air and it doesn't turn into a liquid.
Okay. What is relative humidity?
Relative humidity is um relative humidity is the the amount that it can hold at a certain temperature. Like it's like when it said in the thing, 65% relative humidity is where it's 60% water vapor that it can hold at that temperature.
Thank you. Thank you for adding additional. You're actually absolutely right on the first one. The amount of water vapor the air can hold. Okay. That temperature. What is? Hold on. If the temperature increases and the amount of water vapor in the air stayed the same, what would happen to relative humidity and why? If the temperature increases but the amount of water vapor in the air stayed the same, what would happen to relative humidity and why? The temperature goes up, relative humidity.
Stays the same. No,
If the temperature increases, yeah, temperature goes up, relative humidity stays the same. What would happen and why?
the relative humidity would go down because it's not as much it was holding at the last temperature.
Okay. Okay. What happens when air can't hold any more water vapor?
It condenses and turns into a liquid, and then like at night when the water condenses onto a plant, it's called dew point.
Okay. Thank you. Um, why do we find the grass wet in the morning? Just overlap what you said. Wet.
Because the dew point, the water condenses on the plant. It hits dew point where it can't hold any more water vapor, so it turns into a liquid.
Okay.
Water just forms water droplets on the plant.
Thank you. Okay, that was our questions for temperature and humidity. And let's see what that was the passage. Temperature and humidity. Go outside. Okay, that's the passage for me. And you did the words. Okay, now we're gonna do a story retelling sheet. All right, the main idea of the story. When you go outside, okay, go ahead and give me the Just retell me the story in your own words.
Okay.
What's the main idea of the story?
Main idea is, idea of the whole story is the relative humidity and how temperature affects it.
Okay. What are some details about the story?
The details are that relative humidity is the amount of water vapor that it can hold at a certain temperature.
Okay, can you think back to any text-dependent details that you remember from the story? Can you pull any of those up in your mind?
Like word for word.
Yeah, if you can remember any text-dependent details.
You know,
Okay. All right. Now, what is 100% relative humidity? What is that? What does that mean? What happens when it hits 100% relative humidity?
it condenses and turns from a gas to a liquid.
Yes. Good job. Okay. Um, a 65% relative humidity would mean that what is going on in the air
Uh,
as far as humidity and water vapor? What's happening if there's 65% relative humidity?
that's just how much it can hold at that temperature.
Hmm. Okay, so say it's 65% relative humidity at 90 degrees, and then it goes up to 100 degrees. What happens to the 65% relative humidity
Um,
if that stays the same? If it stays at 65% relative humidity, uh, but the temperature rises 10 degrees, what will happen?
it would be hotter and it would still be humid, but it would feel different because it's a different temperature, maybe.
Feel different in what way?
Like, might feel drier than it did at 90 degrees.
Okay, so as the temperature rises, the humidity drops, unless, of course, the humidity rises as well.
Yeah.
So the relative humidity ratio decreases. Is that what you're saying? So Elmer Fudd runs into Bugs Bunny, and Bugs Bunny. Okay, all right. Um, okay, sometimes the air has more water vapor than at other times. The amount depends on the temperature. The warmer the temperature, the more water vapor it can hold. The cooler the temperature, the less water vapor it can hold. What is happening in the morning when you wake up and your car windows are full of water?
It's from because it was cold. It was cooler at nighttime, so it can't hold as much of the water vapor as it can. So once it gets to a certain point, it condenses, turns into water droplets. Dew point.
Okay, so the dew point decreases and it turns into water gas from a vapor. It turns into water vapor. Hold on, the gas turns into water vapor. Is that what you're telling me? Or the water vapor turns into gas?
No. Uh,
What is condensation then?
Condensation is when a gas is when it goes from a gas to a liquid.
Okay. So the gas turns into a vapor, a water vapor, which accumulates on the window. All right. is there any other part of the story you want to retell me? Those were some. I was trying to pull out text-dependent questions so you could go back and answer from the text. So you did well. Did a great job. Did an awesome job on your passage. Very few self-corrections, and then you did awesome on your word list. Good job. Um, um, Anything that you'd like to add?
Um, I think I remember. In the beginning, they said that the water vapor absorbs the sun's energy. Well, no, yeah, that's what I said. It's easy.
All right. Sí. Es necesito para tu práctica your español every day because you could have did this in Spanish and then we could use the solemn.
Yeah,
You want to?
sure.
Okay. I see. All right. I gotta translate. I don't see the translate for this. I gotta get your mom to translate it into Spanish. Then we'll work on it,
Okay.
and then we can do the solemn for real. I gotta do a solemn for this.
What's the solemn?
It's the proficiency of your English language. All right. Thank you. Oh wait. Okay, that was the QRI word list, passage, retelling, and questions. Thank you. Good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to work with you.
Thank you.